Lou, Shai was just talking about wanting to be in competitive situations over the summer and what the World Cup gave you from that standpoint. What do you think you got out of it, maybe that you can bring back with you?
Well, I want to say the competitiveness was really high because it was you lose a game and you're out, and I feel like every game was like a playoff approach. So one thing I could take back at that is, I approach every season game like that was that type of game. You know what I mean? Where like if you lose this game, you might be out, but at the same time, this is a learning experience, and it's just a competitive side that you have. Just starting a game. So that was a big one, and just adjust to a different team and a different style of play every game. That was a big thing playing in the World Cup.
Yeah, Lou, you were here 4 years ago when every game mattered. You made the playoffs. You played in the Game 7. Then you went through 2 seasons where pretty quickly the game started not mattering in terms of the standings and those things. You got back in that business last year. How tough was that, those 2 middle years, playing when the playoffs became out of reach pretty quickly and you knew you were sort of playing for the future? And the difference in attitude and competition, all those things, just the difference between those kinds of situations.
I mean, it was definitely tough. Just seeing the result. Playing games that you don't win. It's not a nice feeling. And but I know my competitive side, and I feel like going into all those games, I always approach that game to try to win and do everything I could to help my team win the game. But it was definitely 2 tough years, but at the same time, it's part of the process. And now we can kind of see the result from how good we got and how good we're trying to get. So now those years are behind, past. So I just got to keep looking forward, and I'm looking forward for this season.
Yeah, I don't know how much you played with them or watched it, but what's your assessment of Cason Wallace defensively?
Say that again.
What's your assessment of Cason Wallace defensively?
I mean, he's a pretty good defender. I watched some clips, and been seeing him playing summer league. So he's a strong, tough guard, and he's not easy to go by. So it's gonna be nice to share the floor with him, and knowing and being comfortable to switch and seeing him go to work and then stop some guys.
Yeah, so we've seen Shai become a high-level scorer, and we've seen big moments from him from time to time. But what was it like being on that team with him this summer and watching him be that guy game after game after game in pressure situations?
I was one of the only ones that was not impressed because I seen it for the past couple of years. You know what I mean? So I mean that Shai grew to that type of player just from his work ethic and how he approached game and how he's really comfortable in those type of situations. That's how we can trust him to give him the ball and make him play for the team. So I mean it was great that he got to do that on the world stage, like the whole world could see that, and I mean he's getting better every year, and then I'm just happy and to be along his side, on his team to see that.
Hey Lou, what's your favorite offensive matchup when you're playing defense going against? Like, who's your favorite player to go against, and kind of why?
A favorite player to go against? I don't think I have any favorite player to go against. I mean, there's a lot of tough matchups, and in every game it's a new one, a different one, and a hard one. So I approach it the same way, compete and try to make it tough. But I don't have any favorite ones. Yeah.
Lou, I asked Shai about incorporating more threes into his game, and he basically said he's going to continue to take what the defense gives him. I'm just curious, like, given the defensive player you are, if you're guarding him, would you be happy if he settles for a 3, or if you can make them at a pretty good clip, does that just make him even harder to guard?
I don't know, because I mean, I seen some guys guard him and giving him 3 and it didn't go, and I mean, he was making them shots. So like when he says that he's just reading the defense, he's doing that. whatever he feels like the defense is doing, he's gonna make the right play, and when he does that, it's going in. So like, it's tough. Like the defender don't know what to do. He gonna try to make him drive. Don't let him get to his meaty because it's over. If you want to shoot threes, he's gonna start making them. So I mean, I really don't have an answer for you. I wish I had one, but I don't. Yeah.
Hey Lou, you were just talking about you were just talking about Kaysen and him coming in and being a defensive minded guard and potentially being another point of attack defender for you guys and how that can help out with you guys' defensive dynamic. But now you guys add in Chet, really good rim protector, and to have him on the back end, what does it mean for you guys' defensive identity coming in for you?
Oh, that means a lot. I mean, it's especially for me being so aggressive on the ball. It happens sometimes that I get beat, and it'll be great to trust a good rim protector, behind me that's gonna go and make plays. And I know Chet, he's not shying away from none around the rim, so that would be a great adding for our defense. But at the same time, like we have a lot of guys that can guard and make good plays. But Chet, protecting the rim is gonna be huge for us.
Couple more, Brett? I think it's natural. These questions are about kind of your defense. Is there anything offensively maybe you worked on in the offseason, anything you'd like to do a little differently or change?
My main thing was just to be more efficient. Kind of had a little slump, and efficiency wise around the rim and all that. But really read what the defense gives me, honestly, and not be in a rush, taking my time. We have a lot of guys on our team that can make plays, and so I just got to really be in the right spots and space out and be ready to make the right play.
Hey Lou, what do you think about playing a game in Montreal, and are you in charge of the ticket distribution?
Well, it's gonna be great. I haven't played in Montreal in a long time, so it's gonna be fun for some of my childhood friends and family to come see me that never got the chance to travel to the States to see me play in the NBA. And I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a great experience. I'm happy that the team and the organization gets a chance to go in Montreal and experience this beautiful city. And on the ticket side, I mean, I'm in charge of my family and friends. Definitely, it's not. There's a lot. It's not cheap.
Last two questions.
Does this season feel any different for you going into it because of you guys made the play in and people talking about you now? Expectations are there for the first time, I guess, since you've been a player. Any difference in approaching this season?
I don't think it'll be any difference. I feel like we'll try to approach the season the same way we did last year, and obviously we want some improvements. We always go to off season to get better, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's just us, and it's through the team. I mean, expectation can't win games for us. We still gotta do it and do it as a team. So it's gonna be a long season. We're gonna have some ups and downs, but at the same time, we gotta stay together and then to do everything we can do to get the most that we can get.
You and Shai are two of the only guys on the team, Lou, that, remember back, Barry asked you about playing in a Game 7, and that arena was pandemonium. Sam made mention of the fact that they're looking forward to the challenge of this year, of getting the fans back in that place, of playing well, and returning that arena to a home court advantage. How much are you looking forward to that?
I'm really looking forward to that. I mean, it's just looking back, remember my first year when I was a two-way and everything was new to me, having that environment of the fans just packing the arena and being so loud. That's just brings so much momentum and energy for a team. And I love our fans, and I feel like we'll do everything to get the arena packed. So it's definitely great to play in an environment like that. So hopefully it happens.
Thank you, Lou.